Hey there. I thought I'd share something. It's a very personal story for me. And unfortunately, I found out it's happening to a lot of other people. And it's elder abuse. And my story is I got into business with my father many, many years ago, ran the business, took care of him, paid his bills. Over the course of years, paid him millions of dollars during his retirement. In 2017, my father started having strokes, and the effects were noticeable right away for me. Back in 2017, I got custody of my kids. We tried to go out with my father and do the things that he'd always done. He'd always been very active. Just one of those men that went. In 2018, 2019, sometime right before the pandemic, he met a woman. And pandemic came, and then they secretly got married. So I'd like to share with everybody some of the conversations that happened there. Over the course of right after they got married, she started interfering in my business that had run for many, many years and built up to multi-million dollars of revenue. And during the pandemic, obviously, we had to downsize, fire the crew, fire the staff to survive, and then rebuild after the pandemic. And when I hired all the new employees, she started having them come and see her. So anyways,
No.
you didn't know, but here's what I did not want to have happen, Erica. I did not want you to steal my $100,000.
Going forward, just in this next couple weeks, like how could we work together?
So this is the man she agreed to sell the business to secretly. And he came to take over the business one day with no notice to me. And he called the police on me.
We can keep A&A. I requested a peace officer.
Why are you saying I sold it? I think it's best if we do sell it. Okay, so I'm trying to sell it for $1 million plus bucks.
Remember, she's trying to sell it for $1 million plus bucks. She's transferred my father's house to her name, his bank accounts she's got control over, and she's been trying to take control of my business for years now.
I don't have no power.
Because your name was mentioned and not his. You did the deal according to what he told me.
I just called it just to, I didn't know what kind of relationship you said Erica and he had.
Yeah, she told him she didn't know what kind of relationship she and I had with this buyer that was doing a millions of dollars worth of deal with us.
So I just didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know if I was going to get stabbed.
Evidently, she led this man to believe I was violent.
Walking in here, so I just wanted to see. But he's helping out, and we're trying to figure it out. So we're all good.
He wants his dad to talk to him, not
His
you.
dad can't.
I was talking
I'll
to him.
knock his head. When you talk to him, you talk to me.
No,
Remember, when you talk to my dad, you talk to his new wife.
No.
because
You talk to him, you talk to
you
me.
can listen.
I'm his voice. I don't have no say-so to sign over anything.
No.
My father didn't know. He didn't know.
He wanted to.
This person talks shit about you, this person talks shit about you. Okay,
You disturbed a lot of people.
I disturbed a lot of people because she couldn't steal my business. She couldn't steal my property. So I disturbed a lot of people.
And I hate to say that, Drew. You're a good person.
But I'm a good person, but I might stab the guy that she sold the business to. Good, I'm Drew.
Deputy Schwitters.
Deputy Schwitters, what's your badge number, please?
5855.
I think it's best if we do sell it. Okay, so I'll find a seller for $1 million plus bucks. Why are you saying I sold it? Didn't even know that the land was only in
Yeah, she didn't know all of the business deals because she's his brand new wife.
your name and your LLC only. Wait a minute.
She tried to sell my real estate.
We didn't even know that it was sold.
You're like the Black Widow.
I'm not against her.
Yes, you
This
are.
is what-
But here's what I did not want to have happen, Erica. I did not want you to steal my $100,000.
So yeah, there's going to be a lot more here to come. I'm going to show a lot of that conversation that we had. So just to give everybody a timeline, a few years ago, she tried to have me fired from the business that I built, that I ran, that I invested my money into, that I signed the notes for the loans on, that I paid my father's bills with. She thought her sons could come take it over from me. Anyways, that was part of this happened back in May 27th when that man walked into my business and said that he was the new owner and called the police on me and discovered that, gee, I owned the property. So that deal kind of crashed and went through. This episode at the lunch meeting I finally got to have with my father on November 30th is what I'm going to share with everybody. And just going into this, I have, let's see here if I can get this up here. I have filed a criminal complaint. Y'all can read that if you want to here. Unauthorized removal of corporate officers, no meeting of the board of the directors, and she will watch the video and see if you think my father is capable of going into a Secretary of State's website and authorizing and signing for a change of corporate officers. Not to mention we didn't have a board of directors meeting. She sold my property, false representation, criminal violations, elder exploitation, deceptive communications. She's taken over my father's cell phones and my father's computers. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to see here. Listen to her words, see what she says. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, and we'll go from there. Meet my father. This is my dad, is Joe.
I know, I let it grow out.
Want to just text me? You text it, then it might be easier.
It's different than it was because the last time she seen me, I had to decide. I'm not being lazy.
I prefer it to come through.
Yeah, she.
It never comes through. My father couldn't text me.
Get this on the piece of paper that you want to do.
I'll go around this.
Pig made roast and carrot.
He can't legibly write anything. You can't read it.
A-P-E-R Aprate? What else? So what did he try to write here? You need what?
But he wants to know what happened to this $500,000.
It's still there.
The loan was in May, but
He wants to know what happened to the $500,000. My dad can't talk. My dad can't text. My dad can't write. But he's got all these questions about the money.
he don't see it. He don't know where it is.
What do you mean? Right?
Well,
Yeah, that's the note on the top of it.
Now watch her face as we go through this. She's going to discover she couldn't steal the property from me.
it says a loan.
Yeah, that's a loan. Yeah, it's about $5,000 a month to pay them their lease payments. That's what A&A Towing hasn't been paying, is those payments. I've been paying those.
Okay. So the lease on the property is not on A&A, though, it's on you.
No, A&A Towing is leasing the property from Rebar Holdings.
So how did the property get approved for $500,000?
Because for the SBA loan that we did, you have to have a company leasing the property to qualify for the loan. A&A Towing is leasing the property per the SBA. It's part of the terms of the lease agreement. If you go read the whole lease agreement that got signed, A&A Towing is leasing from Rebar Holdings. The Rebar Holdings is the holding company for the property. In order for A&A Towing Incorporated to have a home. But here's what I did not want to have happen, Erica. I did
She hangs her head.
not want you to steal my $100,000.
And she motions to my father that my father is trying to steal my money.
I'm not into,
You're smirking over there.
let me tell you something, Drew. Let me tell you something. This is what your dad is asking about?
My dad is coughing up his food. He's not asking any questions. My dad's been stroking out since 2017. For 9 years, he's had many, many strokes.
This is what comes in the mail that he asks about.
He doesn't open his mail.
And if you was being upfront about the 100, I don't even know where.
I was up front. It's all in writing.
$100,000.
I keep my
I
text
don't even know.
messages.
This is all good. All of this is good. I'm not against you.
Yes, you are.
This is what you need
She's not against me. She just sold the business out from underneath me and tried to sell my property without telling me anything about it.
to understand. You assuming a lot of things that's not correct.
Yeah.
Your dad just want to know where is this and how come he's not being paid to keep up his living expenses.
Because A&A Towing is dead. A&A Towing isn't going to be able to pay anybody. I can't pay my living expenses either, and I go to work every day. Because we didn't solve the problems when we could have solved the problems.
When was that?
When I told him,
Because I don't know what you told him.
Well,
or none of that.
I told my father it was a business between he and I. And then other people got involved in the business. I rebuilt an entire crew after the pandemic. And I tried to tell that crew what to do and direct that crew. But that crew was getting haircuts.
Yeah, so what she did is she took the entire crew and said, hey, come on down to my beauty parlor and I'll give everybody haircuts. And then she starts talking to them about me.
And telling people stories. That crew was stealing from us. And I don't need to get into too much of that. I got it all documented. But when you subvert a majority of the employees in a business after that business has come through the pandemic and had to fire everybody, and the man that ran the tow trucks through the pandemic has all those new employees turned against him, it makes things really, really difficult.
You cannot make people do what they don't want. That I know.
Anyways,
I know this for a fact.
Yeah, she knows that if she offered somebody my job and my income and they got rid of me, that, well, I guess if you offer somebody more money, yeah, but you can't control anybody. Watch this woman.
yeah.
I can't make you do what you don't want. I can't make your dad do what you don't want. People don't make people do what they don't want unless they're being harassed or persuaded.
What are you saying, harassed or persuaded?
That's the only way people do what they don't want to do, if they're being harassed or persuaded.
So having the haircutting club,
I don't know. I don't even understand.
having the haircutting
I
club
don't even understand when the crew.
comes to you and everybody cuts their hair and then they all turn against me?
Yeah, my whole entire crew, my new employees, how did they know about my dad's wife? How'd they know about my father's brand new wife? But they were coming to her.
Yeah. So anyways, I ain't gonna argue. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna argue with
When
you.
you say turn against you, I don't understand. When they was coming to find a solution, not turning against you. You know, I don't know.
They were coming to find a solution. I gave everybody a job and they need a solution.
How everybody start coming to me about the problems that was already created. I don't know.
Yep, anyways.
I don't know.
Anyways,
If these
you
problems was already
never should have got
created,
involved in the business.
then
That's the
why
issue.
me?
That's the issue. You never should have got involved in the business.
That's the way out.
No. You're like the Black Widow.
I don't want to hear it. Drew.
Anyways, I don't wanna argue. I don't wanna argue.
You're your father?
No, you do name call me.
Your father? No.
You tell my sister I'm manipulative. That's
Your
what,
dad,
Those
you
are-
made him sign papers. Drew.
what?
Oh my goodness.
So she's saying I made my father sign some papers when I was never even there around him.
I'm manipulative. Yeah, that's what you told my sister, but you
And I made him get him notarized too when I wasn't there. I guess I'm pretty skillful at manipulating, according to this woman. I'm not there. Notary's there. He's signing papers. She's supposed to be his wife. Evidently, I've got some superpower to make him do something he's not supposed to be doing, is her accusation here.
people like calling names.
Manipulated your father
I ain't
in
manipulating
so
nobody.
many ways, and you threatened him when he was
I ain't threatening
in the
nobody.
office.
How did I threaten somebody? Tell me who I threatened.
When you're
There's an extra plate right underneath for you. Sit there. You're welcome. You guys
came to
enjoy.
the office, an A&A, he was gonna let you go.
My dad was going to fire me after he married her. After she brought all the employees in and began cutting their hair and talking bad about me.
And get somebody else in.
But she's got some sons. And evidently, according to the conversation I had with her before, she wanted her sons to come run the business.
Yeah, June
Because
6th.
that- No.
It happened on June 6th.
Well, okay, I don't know what day or.
Because I recorded it and wrote it all down.
That's good. That's good.
And that's when you did the haircutting club.
Understanding, no.
That's the day I fired Donald.
Why did you?
Donald was the guy that she had told he was going to be the new general manager and take over all the operations and run everything, and he was going to make all this money.
Go there in the beginning.
Because you just went there. Because you got involved.
Because I went there, I got involved. You need to talk with your dad. These
Oh.
people is coming to your dad.
You can't talk.
They come into my dad, but my dad can't talk. You ever go think about this? You ever go to somebody that you can't communicate with? You ever seek somebody you can't communicate with, somebody you don't know? They all go into him though. It's just crazy. Just crazy.
Thank you.
See, so all these text messages, what you just proved to me,
All
anyways,
these text messages
come from you.
and everything comes from your dad. He could text. You could say and do whatever the hell you want. I really don't give a shit, dude.
Well, that's good.
I really don't. But when it comes down to having him sign documents with Trish and have her notarize stuff, you know, that's
What did you sign with Trish?
Well, you should know because it took place.
What did he sign with Trish?
When Noah came to the house asking about your
Evidently, I'm the one that should know what he signed when I wasn't there.
presence in the company. You know, Noah went to your dad and asked your dad, yeah, are you going to fire my dad? Your dad said no. So let's.
So the deal in our business, I ran the business for my dad and paid him so he could retire. And then when he passes away, I'm supposed to be able to let my son run the business and I'm going to go retire. But that's not the plans that my stepmother had after she married my father.
Don't go there like that. When you're running a company, from my understanding only, is that you have to oversee everything all the time.
What does that mean?
That's all I have to say, Drew.
Okay, that's all you gotta say. I heard you. Because I'm in a lot of pain. That's why I sent that letter on May 9th. What's the question?
She's got to unfold his napkin.
So on May 9th, I sent the letter saying, do we sell or do we want to find somebody else to run it? And I sent it because, and nobody asked me at that time, what makes you not be able to run it? Because I said I had health issues in that letter. You know what? Nobody ever asked me about that.
And then you flipped around, though. You flipped around and you turn it, well, since Dad is doing this and since Dad is doing that, I think it's best if we do sell it. Okay, fine.
She thinks it's best if we sell it. Remember that. She thinks it's best that we sell it.
Try to sell it for $1 million.
So she tries to sell it.
Plus bucks. We didn't even know that the land was only in your name and your LLC.
We didn't know. No, she didn't know. My father's not competent.
Only. We didn't, wait a minute. We didn't even know that it was sold, but then you came back and you told your dad, well, don't nobody want to work with me, don't nobody, because you disturbed a lot of people. And I hate to say that, Drew, you're a good person. I'm telling you this now. But when people is coming to me, it's none of my damn business but the disturbance. What am I supposed to do? My thing is, that's so gross, Joe. Gross. Don't be so gross. My concern is your dad. And he comes to me, Drew. Believe it or not, he trusts me a whole lot. I'm not going to do nothing that he say don't do.
How's he going to say not to do anything? He don't really talk much.
This is what I know, because I have no power. Your dad...
She got no power, but the trusts got transferred, so she gets the benefit. She sold his house that he'd been in since the early 1980s, so he'd been over there for 40 plus years. She sold that house, bought a new house, put her name on the new house. Yeah, she can't do nothing.
Wanted to sell it right then and there, everything. Didn't even know that the corporation, meaning the land, was in your name. It wasn't, didn't know none of this, so this is calling me, how do you communicate with your dad about the...
Think about this. Do you go out there and try to sell stuff that you don't know whose name everything is in before you go sell it? She tried to sell a piece of real estate, real property, and she didn't know whose name it was in.
They're on fire the property.
What happened after everything was done? He did that in response to the fire.
Well, let me.
Unfortunately, he didn't feel safe in his place in the company. Made by who made those feelings? Why does he feel that way, right? Who made him feel that way? Answer my question. Answer my question.
It's not a feeling business.
Okay, let me go back to talking to him. Okay, anyway, I said what I said.
They wasn't communicating.
I said what I said. Go back to talking to him. Thank you. Don't answer any questions. You don't want to answer any questions. Go back to talking to him. You dismissed my questions, so go back to talking to him.
Because I didn't understand your question.
So let me get my son out of this, because here, let me tell you where I come from.
Well, tell your dad. Tell him. Don't put me in.
I said, you are in it, Erica. Here's the deal I made with my father. When I moved to Reno, the deal was we run the business 50-50, we split it, he gets to retire and I run the business. And I did that. And I built it up and made its first $1 million fucking dollars. And I ran the fuck out of that thing. And I kept building it. And then I went to my dad one day and we're splitting the dough. And I said, gee, Dad, I need to make sure the business is protected and my future interests are protected. We need to get you a trust. And he made a trust. And then he goes and gets married in secret to you. And then he puts... I wasn't invited.
Nobody was invited. He asked me, let's get married. I said, okay.
So it was in secret. There you go. Well, if I don't know, is it a secret or is it the truth? If it's not known.
It's not a secret.
Yeah, it's just, anyways, thanks for letting me talk. Thanks for letting me talk. So nobody knew about you getting married. And then all of a sudden now you're in the trust and I got to pay fucking you? Bullshit. That was never our deal. That's never anything I agreed to. It's never anything I wanted. And the only thing I ever told my father is I didn't want to have to be like Mickey, where people are involved in the deals that aren't supposed to be involved in the deals. That was never my goal. My goal was only ever to pay my father money every month until he died. But he didn't want to do that deal in the end. He wanted to change all the rules multiple times over the years. And I never agreed to those changes. They were just forced upon me. It's called a non-consensual contract. It's a one-way contract. It didn't work for me. And I kept trying, I kept pushing, I put my own money into the business, I put my own financing in the business, I signed the notes on all the fucking tow trucks that we bought, even though my name was not on the stock of the business. I partook in the business, I ran the business, and I paid the bills. And then the pandemic came along. And I come to my dad and I said, gee, Dad, I want to make sure that the business is clean and ready to go and everything's cool. I went to the accountants. They told us if we do this way, everything just flows to me upon your death. So I gave my dad this information. I still have all the texts. But no, that didn't work for my dad. He wanted for $3.6 million from me to buy the business, and he wanted me to pay you off for 20 years, Erica. That was...
I don't know much about the 20 years.
I don't ever delete any texts.
This is good, because that's between you and your dad.
So the deal is,
not me.
What was represented to me originally never existed. The deal always kept changing. And I had to keep paying everybody else years after he's dead. I got to keep working into my retirement in my 70s to pay everybody else and get a retirement for my fucking self. And here we are. So here we are. So the deal kept changing. The economy kept getting worse. I kept saying, hey, we need to do this, we need to do this. And when I went and got the last loan for $40,000, you guys took $5,600 of it. I wrote you guys a $5,600 check. So, and when I took that, when I borrowed that money, the purpose of that money was to fix trucks. And you know what I couldn't fix when the money went to you guys? I couldn't fix the fucking trucks. And here we are now with no trucks running, and I got to figure out a way to fix some fucking trucks so we can at least get through until I can sell everything. So I'm really stressed out about how do I fix the fucking trucks and get at least one goddamn truck back on the road. So that's my concern right now. How do I make sure I can keep paying some bills, but we kept pulling money out of the business, but not fixing the fucking trucks. And I just need to work for everybody for the rest of my life to pay everybody else instead of me getting my own retirement. And I'm accused of being a thief, Erica, and that didn't happen until you came along. So yes.
So many things have taken place. Your dad got with that lady to do the forensics.
My dad, look at how my dad communicates. My dad did all this stuff. My dad did all this stuff.
Checked all the accounts. He got with her. She went in and checked the account. She seen how everything was being mismanaged. See, don't put me into something I don't know nothing of when your dad is doing things. This I don't understand. This I don't agree with. With you trying to pay everybody, I understand your frustration. I understand that, Drew. I get it 100%. But you're telling me about where's this money, where's that money? I don't know shit about. All I know is what's this? This is what I know. What's this? Okay?
That's-
This is what I know.
Let me see. This is the note. This is the note from Harvest.
Understanding again, even though it's $500,000 loan,
Yes,
okay, I understand it's for purchase of property.
yes.
Okay, and I also understand that A&A, right, the tow, here's my understanding, okay, that the tow company was used as the collateral, and plus your hard-earned cash.
She hates it that she can't get the property that I put my money into.
It's up front, it's all in writing. I keep my text
I don't even know.
messages.
This is all good. All of this is good. I'm not against you.
Yes, you
This
are.
is what you need to understand. You assuming a lot of things that's not correct.
Yeah,
Your dad just want to know where is this and how come he's not being paid to keep up his living expenses.
because A&A Towing is dead. A&A Towing isn't going to be able to pay anybody. I can't pay my living expenses either, and I go to work every day. Because we didn't solve the problems when we could have solved the problems.
When was that?
When I told him,
Listen, babe, because I don't know what you told him.
Well,
or none of that.
I told my father there's a business between he and I. And then other people got involved in the business. I rebuilt an entire crew after the pandemic. And I tried to tell that crew what to do and direct that crew. But that crew was getting haircuts and telling people stories. That crew was stealing from us. And I don't need to get into too much of that. I got it all documented. But when you subvert a majority of the employees in a business after that business has come through the pandemic and had to fire everybody, and the man that ran the tow trucks through the pandemic has all those new employees turned against him, it makes things really, really difficult.
You cannot make people do what they don't want. That I know.
Anyways,
I know this for a fact.
yeah.
I can't make you do what you don't want. I can't make your dad do what you don't want. People don't make people do what they don't want unless they're being about the problems that was already created. I don't know.
Yep, anyways.
I don't know.
Anyways,
If these
you
problems was already
never should have got involved in the business. That's the issue. That's the issue. You never should have got involved in the business.
That's your way out.
No. You're like the Black Widow. I told my sister, but you don't like calling names.
That's good.
And that's when you did the haircutting club.
Understanding. No.
That's the day I fired Donald.
Why did you even? That's all I have to say, Drew.
Okay, that's all you gotta say. I heard you. Because I'm in a lot of pain to be able to run it, because I said I had a
To say that, Drew, you're a good person. I'm telling you this now. But when people is coming to me, it's none of my damn business of the disturbance. What am I supposed to do? My thing is, you're so broke.
feel away. Wait, answer.
Tell him. Don't put me in.
I said, you are in it, Erica. I need to make sure the business is protected and my future interests are protected. We need to get you a trust. And he made a trust. You got the last loan for $40,000. You got.
All I know is what's this?
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay,
I'm
then.
sorry.
I just want to make sure.
The down payment came solely from me. And one of the conditions of the money was making sure that it was protected. And it's a good thing we did that. Because you say these things. And here's what I know. On May 9th, sent the letter that said, I'm not healthy. I have issues that make it so I can't do this anymore physically. That's what my letter said. I got no response for 9 days. 9 days later, I got a response that says, yes, sale it. 18 hours after that, we had a buyer. And I tried to find out what the deal was. And the deal was very obtuse in the information that was sent to me. And then I said to my dad, let's meet. And he said, we'll meet on Friday at the shop. But prior to that, on the Tuesday, I believe it was, you'd already changed all the information in the Secretary of State, you'd done the deal, and the guy shows up in the office with the little bit of crew that I rebuilt, scaring some more of the crew away because he comes in and says it's sold now. Without ever meeting with me, without ever talking to me. And you guys would have just sold it out from underneath me. Because you didn't communicate this with me. If you'd communicated with me and said, gee, we're all gonna get together and sit down. Don't, I'm still talking, please don't interrupt me. I let you talk, please.
You gotta ask them why.
I know why.
I'll tell you
I got
why.
a video of it. I got a video of it.
Why? Because the guy shows up and he says, well, Erica said, I'm not sure I'm going to get
I'm good. I'm
set
just
out."
Just picking away?
Eating the meat.
Yeah. Perfect.
And
I'm just gonna leave the check here
show
just for your
up.
convenience.
Okay, thanks, man.
I'll keep checking in with you guys.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
This is kind of not really productive.
No, it really isn't. Because I'm not gonna sit here and feel like I'm being a child.
Because all that I'm seeing with my father.
Taking course.
But
We even belong to an organization that comes to me and tell me stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
all I'm trying to say is if somebody says they're going to stay out of it, they need to stay out of it 100%. They don't need to go set up a deal and blindside somebody with it.
No.
He's already been hurt, okay?
Why did you do the
I
deal?
understand that. That's
Simple
why
question.
these
Simple
two-
question.
Hold on.
Simple
That's
question.
why
No.
these two need to sit down
Talk to
alone.
him.
I am trying. So simple question, Dad.
Because he manipulated them.
Simple question.
And before.
Why didn't you invite me to the meetings with Luther? Why did you say you would meet me on Friday but sell it on Tuesday? Why did you change the whole board of directors and all the ownership with Secretary of State without telling me? Why didn't you bring me into the deal? Why did you have a guy come in there that called the cops on me
One of those people to say,
to have me trespassed off the property? When you do a deal with guns and badges, it makes me feel really suspicious. So why did that happen?
what? What's one thing?
Why not just call me up because I said, Dad, I want to be involved, and you said, no, you're too busy.
Am I lazy?
Why not talk to me?
You're right. I work my ass off.
Because Dad, all this makes me think, if you, can I, I'm talking.
You're saying you talk
Why
to people who talk shit.
not communicate with me
A bunch of shit talking. It's like, what the fuck?
and solve the
We're talking about
problem?
business, we're talking about bullshit. This person talks shit about you. This person talks shit about you. This person talks shit about you. Like, okay, who gives a fuck?
I can't hear him talk.
Then don't sell to them. Then don't sell to them. Obviously, duh.
He wanted to.
Well, my thought is that we're the first buyer ever. I'm sorry.
No. You didn't know.
did you say, babe?
That oh shit moment.
You didn't know what? You knew the business was being sold. I don't have no say-so to sign over anything. Don't be twisting me up in this shit. Because as far as I'm concerned,
Because
I don't need it.
I'm talking to him, not you.
Thank you.
You didn't know?
So I'll call Aaron. I got surgery tomorrow. I'll try to call Aaron on Tuesday. Okay? Because we got IRS issues and behind taxes and a lot of bills that haven't been paid for a long time. Because I've been trying to make this thing survive. But all that I wanted from you, Dad, was a partnership with you. I didn't want nobody else involved in it. And I don't want to say anything else negative. Hey. Love you, dude. Hey, Noah. Because the whole thing for me, this whole journey of A&A Towing for me was about to have a relationship with my father, because I was pissed off at you from the time I was 3 fucking years old. And I didn't start to get unpissed off at you until I was in my mid-30s when that little fucker was born. He's a little fucker. And all that I wanted was a business with me and you and nobody else in it. And that's not what I got.
Well, and you wanted a good relationship with your dad.
Yeah. Well, the whole business was to take care of him and I and our families. And then what I saw happening, and the reason I am the way that I am, well, ultimately, again, I guess the easiest issue is when you call the cops on me doing a business deal, what the fuck? And I sent you the video of the cops rolling up.
Well, we didn't call no cops on you.
Well, no, actually, it was. I've got all the records. I got all the. Well, I know exactly who called the cops. I got all the public records, and I got their video cameras, and I got their dash cams, and I got all the. I got all that along with my video that I took of when he came in. So, why would you tell somebody that I might stab them? Because that's what he told the cop. Luther told the cop, Erica said Drew might stab me or some such words. So those are the words in the video. So this is why I've got the beliefs that I've got. This is why I think what I think. So I'm not attacking you, I'm just asking you why he would say that.
I don't know why he would say anything like that. What I do know is when you said you sell the business, your dad said, well, let's find a buyer. I say,
My dad said, let's find a buyer. Yeah, my dad can talk just like that.
okay, you know he can't communicate.
But he can't communicate, so I'm sure he said it.
You know, I said, okay. So I called. Okay.
You called John.
I called Jonathan. Okay, we got a buyer.
Indeed, we're
Okay,
live.
fine. Okay, let's meet. Okay, fine. Do any?
So why didn't you call me and invite me?
Listen.
Yeah, she's gonna loan this guy $1 million fucking dollars, but she doesn't want me to know about it.
Do you think this makes me feel all good and fine and happy? They didn't want to sit with you.
They didn't want to do business with me, but they just wanted my assets.
Does that make you feel
Who didn't want to sit with me?
Luther and Trish.
Yeah, the buyers that wanted to borrow my money didn't want to sit with me.
No.
Well, here's the thing. Trish was there the day she came with
She was
Luther.
there at the show.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
They didn't want to sit with me. So
They didn't. And so it was like this here, Drew. It was just like this here. Your dad said like this here. I'm tight.
okay.
Let's get it while we can get the money.
Get it while we can get the money.
Okay. And that's what took place. You know, did I persuade or anything like that? No, because you got to take this all the way back, and this is what I did.
Now, this woman married my father after he stroked out, but we got to go back way back in my relationship with my father 57 fucking years ago, because she knows all about that.
Okay, the after and the back and the history and all of this here.
All back in the history that she got no idea of what any of it is.
And everything is piling up.
She's just a gaslighting.
This is what I get to have. This is what I get to see. He shows me numbers. He matched numbers. Numbers does not match it. So ever since then, things been all crazy. Is it me? I'm just here looking. I can try to protect me to the best of my ability. Your dad, I love him. You know, whether it is or it's not, it'll still be okay. You know, because love don't stop a sheltering food. Love don't stop that. But when I met your dad, his bills is way beyond my means, but I know my means can help cover his needs. Yeah, we're downsized.
What the hell is she saying?
We do what we got to do.
You two are married.
Yeah, we are, so that's why I need to hold the hand so I can feel protected.
Okay.
Laugh, giggle, it's not funny to me. It is ridiculous, and you're being ridiculous also.
A father-in-law.
You know, right.
And
Well, Drew is supposed to be like a son to me.
I am supposed to be like a son to her. I'm a 50-year-old man, and this woman's marrying my 70, 80-year-old father.
But that's
How am I supposed to be like a son to her? I'm a grown man.
son bring you stuff like this here.
is this
No,
how
they
your
don't.
son treat your
My
boys?
son would never act like that. But my sons would never. My sons would never.
Well,
I
let me
honestly
explain
mean
something
this
to you.
here. No,
When
no,
somebody's very
it's not
angry,
between me and you.
Then
It's
shut the
between-
fuck up
you
and quit
shut
talking
up.
to me. I
You
swear
shut
to
the
God,
fuck
I'll
up.
knock your fucking ass
I
out.
could do the same
Let's
to you.
stop. Let's stop.
And I'll knock
Let's
it hard.
stop.
You need to
I'll
stop.
knock it hard. I'll knock it hard.
I was talking
I'll
to-
knock it hard. When you talk to him, you talk to me.
When you talk to him, you talk to me.
No, I'll talk to
No,
you.
no.
Because
You talk to him, you talk to
you
me.
can listen.
I'm his voice.
See, that's the problem.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
He wants
That's
his
the
dad
problem.
to talk to him, not
His
you.
dad can't.
She's his voice. He can't talk, not even to his son. But he's making all these decisions according to her.
His dad, oh my
communicate.
goodness. It's been so broken, Ursula. You have no idea how he comes back after he's done talking or getting texts. You have no idea, do you? No, you don't, and neither do you. He's literally be upset. He even cries. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Then
It
let
hurts
him have a
him.
relationship with your son.
Well,
Let
who the
them
hell
get
is
together. Let them get together. Eat
What
a
did
meal
his text?
together.
What did his text say? When you asked just for him,
Had to bring you. But I don't know if that was him texting.
But even
Ask
if it
him.
was, even if it was
He
or
can
wasn't,
go
it
yes or
doesn't
no.
matter.
Yeah, ask him. He can answer questions just like that. He can text, not, this woman's controlling my father's life. She took complete control over him.
what is all of this? This is what is being told to me by many of people. Well, he's running it down. Oh, he's doing this with the business. Oh, he's doing that. And you know,
all on the verge of being fired. They were stealing from the business.
I'm not even talking about that. See, all of this from way back then that's built up to now versus what you're there's a
All
well,
these people from 20
7
years ago, 10 years ago.
I can say at least 7 years. Okay, now, not knowing what I got myself into, I'm very serious.
I know.
And yes, it hurts me. It hurts me deeply. But I did make a vow.
I know.
I did make that vow. So yes, I have to protect him.
Right.
I
but
do.
You have to let him have a relationship.
He
with
can
his
have
son.
whatever he wants with his son. That's his choice, not mine. It's his choice. When all of this here stuff, because he looks at my feelings too, I'm like, well, how come we're not going out together? It's the little things, not the big. It's the little things that leads up to the big. Don't you know how much that hurt me and hurt your dad to actually to hurt your dad to actually see me hurt?
I know it does.
No, I'm serious.
How much it hurt my father to see this woman hurt. My father's been married many, 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 many times. My father's an alcoholic, partied a lot, did a lot of drugs, lived his life hard. Left my mom when I was 3 years old, married another woman, divorced her, married another woman, divorced her, married another woman, divorced her, and so goes the story. But evidently this woman is the love of my father's life. But he can't talk anymore.
Here's how far back it goes. Me and your mom, we said we were like.
What the hell's my mom got to do with this woman? My mom got divorced from my father 54 years ago and doesn't have anything to do with my father. Why is this woman bringing my mother into this conversation?
Relationships and functions together with your dad. So to have that come up like, my mom don't want to sit across the table from him with all the resentments. That's how far back it goes. That's how that's one thing of it, but not knowing the relationship that your dad and your mom have had in different functions. So that's why I'm like, well, what the hell is this?
It was her decision. That was all her.
This is so crazy to me. So me and your dad is going to wind up living on your property in the RV.
Hell no, you ain't living
But
on my
we'll have
property.
shelter and we'll have food.
Good ride.
Your son lives in that.
Look at that expression.
Well, he can get another hookup. I don't know what to say, but no, I don't like having heated conversations with fathers and sons. This is what I don't like here. And I understand where you're coming from, if you believe it or not, but those is not my decisions. I'm okay. My son's and you even said, do you want to get tied up in this dysfunctional family, Erica?
She goes, I even said, do you want to get tied up in this dysfunctional family when I didn't even know they got married? Because they got married in secret. Now she's saying I said shit that I never said. Amazing.
I should have said, no, I don't.
I don't recall
You
ever
should've said
saying
no.
that. I go try every day, but all that I ever feel like is I get interfered with, and y'all made the decision over there to listen to the buyers that said they didn't want to deal with the guy that knows everything about the business. Why would you listen to a buyer and you're going to hang on a second, but you were going to extend him credit. You were going to extend him credit and let him finance the business, but he wouldn't deal with me. And I'm the only one that knows everything about the business, but he's afraid of dealing with me, but you're going to give him credit? No, I'm just asking you the logic of why would you extend somebody credit for $1 million that won't deal with the guy that's run it forever?
Here's the logic.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
It don't make sense maybe to you, but it made sense to your dad, because You guys are ego people. I'm not. I'm a very humble person, believe it or not. I'm not driven by power and control.
What's ego about wanting to be involved in a business deal where you're going to loan somebody $1 million? But wasn't I supposed to be a partner?
But this
No,
is how it-
but if you're a partner, don't you bring your partner in? But you didn't bring the partner in. You kicked the partner out of the deal.
Why are you asking me these questions?
Because you just said he's too tired to deal with it. Hey, Dad, I love you.
Well, if you're ready to go, so am I. Because it don't make no sense to me sitting here.
You okay?
I wanna, you're gonna try to find a buyer, whatever it is. so-
I've been trying to find a buyer since May 18th, and 18 hours later, I discovered we had that deal.
So then,
So-
why was you not willing to? Because you wasn't involved in it.
No, because you called the police on me.
No,
You want to see the video again?
I didn't. How could I ever call the police?
You sold it to some dude that you told I might be stabby.
Why? Why are you saying I sold it? I don't have no power.
Because
No.
your name was mentioned and not his. You did the deal according to what he told me.
Oh my.
I'm just saying I recorded
Said a
it,
lot. He did.
and I recorded the whole thing.
And I was
Well,
just
this is fine. People say whatever they want to say. Do I have that control over what you say, what Joe say? No.
So he
I have
was-
control over what Luther say, Johnny say. No.
But you're
I
doing a
don't.
business deal. You don't lie in business deals.
Who's lying?
Somebody is.
There you go. Who's lying?
according to Luther, because he said Drew had nothing to do with the business except management.
He's just a manager. That's what Luther told me.
And I was like,
Let Luther say whatever the hell you want to say.
I'm just saying what he
Because
said.
I'm powerless over what people say, what they think, and what they do. I have no power. No
Do
power.
that.
No power.
But anyways, I just want my dad to be
What do you
okay in
want
life.
me to know what he
I
said?
think you should know what he
But
said.
what good does that do me?
No good now.
No good.
See,
Period.
if we'd all communicated during the deal. See, every time I've had a buyer, hang on a second, every time I've had a buyer, I've told him, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to two people right now. I don't go behind his back and set up the deal without him. That's the difference.
So why are you looking at me? Well, you tell him that.
I
Don't
just
tell
did.
Me, tell him.
I was looking at him.
Don't.
Because as you said, you're his mouth. You talk for him.
As long as he understands what you're saying, that's what counts to me.
So, anyways, let's not do any more business deals behind each other's backs because that fucks everything up. That screws up
So what
everybody's.
do you want to do? You want to sell it? You want to try to retrieve it?
No,
What do you
I want to sell it. I don't want to work for you for 5 years after he's dead.
See, that's what.
So just as a warning to everybody with your parents as they get older, try to pay more attention. I don't know where I messed up. But she got her hooks into him, and she changed everything around that he originally set up years ago. So all of his assets go to her now. My sisters were supposed to get, some stuff when my father passed. I was supposed to be able to run our business. And then this woman comes into his life and changes absolutely everything. So elder abuse out there is a real thing that happens. And I'm following up on it. Like I said, I've filed a criminal complaint. Hopefully the government does something about it and looks at it. And this shouldn't be happening. A brand new wife shouldn't be able to come in and take all of his assets from an entire lifetime of working and convert them into her property. And that's essentially what this woman's done. So thank you for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do all that other good stuff. Trying to get to a lot more First Amendment audit stuff. Just wanted to share this because I think this is a real big problem. I talked to another man here a little while ago, just the other night, and it happened to him and his father. If you've got any suggestions, any advice, leave them in the comments, leave them in the notes. And again, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you later.